If you've been listening to these devotions for very long, or if you know me very well, you might know that one of my favorite passages of scripture is found in Lamentations chapter 3, where Jeremiah has been just crying out to God about all of the suffering that he is going through, all of the injustice that he is experiencing, the despair that he is feeling. And then he says in verse 21, "This I recall to my mind, therefore I have hope. The Lord's loving kindnesses indeed never cease, for his compassions never fail. They are new every morning. Great is your faithfulness." And I was reminded of that passage in church recently when Pastor Andrew prayed that God, that we would be people who would ask God, what new mercies do you have for us today? I think the reality is that God's mercies are new every morning, but we don't always see them. Sometimes we are so absorbed with what's going on in our circumstances, with how we are feeling, with the things that we feel like we are suffering, the injustice that we are seeing or experiencing, that we fail to see God's new mercies. And so I think Pastor Andrew's prayer is a good one for us to pray each day. What new mercies do you have for me today? The writer of the hymn, "Great is Thy Faithfulness," took the theme of that hymn from Lamentations chapter 3. And you'll remember that there's a line in that hymn that says, "Morning by morning, new mercies I see." And I think that when we are intentional, when we ask God to show us his new mercies, that in spite of there being no change in our circumstance, in spite of us maybe continuing to suffer, I believe that God will open our eyes to the new mercies that he has for us each day.